All right, say there. So a part of Divrei Hisorerus from Learning Rambam. So first of all, just a couple things I heard from Zayda about when he was the years that he was marrying the Siyum HaRambam and the mems right after the Sturm of Learning Rambam came out. So I'm not sure if it was Mem Vav or Mem Zayin, but after a few years that there was already the Siyum HaRambam. So like all things that happen in a constant oifen, there started to be a little bit of a chalishos in the participation of the Siyum. So there was a whole meeting with the Vada Siyum. Then there was a whole Vada Siyum of what they can do to be ma'ir anash, to be mishtatev in the Siyum HaRambam. So one of the things that came up, Mazeda suggested, is that we should ask the Rebbe to give a ishtatvus for all those which are mishtatev in the Siyum HaRambam to give $1. And it was a very strongly debated thing because it's never really been asked before that the Rebbe, people asked the Rebbe he should give $1, that he should give dollars. Usually the Rebbe decided on his own if he wanted to give dollars to certain inyanim. Such a thing that Chassidim should ask the Rebbe that he should give out $1 for something was not a minig makubal at the time. So after much debate, it was decided that they're going to ask the Rebbe, and the Rebbe sent out $6,000. This already, you can see Mazeda saying the story in Gem. The Rebbe sent out $6,000 for the Mishtatvi Siyum, and it turned out to be the exact number of dollars that were needed. So we don't, there wasn't much times parallel to such a thing that the Rebbe chose on the Chavivas that the Rebbe had for Limud HaRambam and Siyum HaRambam. That's one nekuda. Second of all, we know, everyone knows the famous Hergish that Chitas and Yamam are the same. Chitas and Yamam are the same. Whatever the Rebbe wrote in Nigris Kodesh about Chitas also applies to Limud HaRambam. But what's interesting is that it's not just the Hergish. If you look every time the Rebbe wrote about Chitas, the thing that the Rebbe was magish always is that in other words, the whole takeif of the why Chitas was so important and why all of the brachas that the Rebbe associated with Limud Chitas, especially because it's from Takanis to the Fidik Rebbe. So Mela Yamam from the Rebbe's Takanis. So it's not just the Hergish that we compare Chitas, Chitas to Fidik Rebbe's, Yamam is the Rebbe's, but everything the Rebbe wrote in Igris about Chitas is definitely a different, which is the Gabi Yamam. If the Rebbe himself is miyachis the significance of Chitas to the fact that it's mitakanas chacham erecham yadmor. One other small Hergish that I want to share that I noticed when they get to this Indian is that the Rebbe used a very unique lashon when the Rebbe wrote about Chitas. The Rebbe didn't write betach loymid hashleishes shiur makfuim. The Rebbe used an expression betach shoymer hashleishes shiur makfuim. Now the lashon shoymer is not the usual lashon we find b'chlal b'negiat kumbasei to something you do. We don't use the lashon shomer. Shabbos we use the lashon shmir Shabbos because there's a kedusha which has to be kept, and if you do something which is inappropriate, you're mechal kedushas Shabbos. The Rebbe used the lashon b'negiat chitas betach shomer hashleishes. You can look in Nigris Kodesh betach shomer hashleishes shur makvuin, which means that there's a certain kedusha and there's a certain alakus which is nimshach with Limud HaRambam, and by us learning it, we're shamer that kedusha. And in Chas v'Shalom, there's the union of Hebek Limud HaRambam. So there's a certain, just like there's Chilul Shabbos, especially the Chilul in the Rebbe's Takana, Achman Litzlan, and we can listen as avart for divas leiden nicht, for divas tun nicht. So Mela, you have to understand the significance and the Bifal the Rambam is negea for uns, negea for Rebbe, and it's a tziner for all the amshachis that the Rebbe gives us, all the ashpais the Rebbe gives us. I want to just be messiah with one interesting story that just came to my mind. I heard actually from Rabbi Zalman, he was my mashpia mesifta, but now he's the menal of all the mesifta. So he said that his father would write. His father, everyone knows the guy with the pipe. So he says yichi b'kir satira. So his father would have a minig that every time he would write to the Rebbe anything, he would always learn Yamam before. One time he sat down to write to the Rebbe a list of questions. Now halfway through, he chaptzich that he didn't learn Yamam yet. So he paused his zettel, sat down and learned Yamam, and then he finished writing the rest of the questions that he needed, and he sent into the zettel to the Rebbe. And when he got back to Rebbe's Meine, he realized that the Rebbe only responded on the Meine the things that he wrote, that he asked after he already learned Rambam. So we see by the Rebbe that Rambam is definitely a tziner to receiving all the Rebbe's ashpais and as chassidim.
By this person made sure to answer. Only after my hand, I made sure.
Whatever, all the parsha note everyone could say after, but Samaisa Shahaya. So the Nekuda is that we should be miyakert, and the Rebbe only for our schos and for, but the Rebbe gives us such opportunity. So Mela, so it's us exunt the hate, and we should be zeichet to the Malar Tzei Savaya K'mayim Liyom L'Chasim.